Oh yes, we're live. So this is just gonna be a quick one because I have somewhere to go and I just want to get this out of the box. Uh, yeah, my lighting is a bit weird. Man, okay, it would be too dark if I won't use it. Anyway, so this is my lighting right now. The Star Wars cover is in a silver, what do you call that? Texture, silver paint or something. And it reflects weird. Anyway, this is Luke Skywalker, MMS 429 from Return to Jedi. I really had to have a Luke Skywalker in my collection, and as much as I wanted the DX one, it's hard to find. So this went up, and I don't know if I got a deal, but you know, it felt pretty average what I paid for it. But I just wanted a Luke Skywalker before everything else. Okay, wait, I'm adjusting my mic because my daughter, she messed up the settings of my mic. So so bear with me a bit, okay? Wow, I didn't know she messed it up that much. But anyway, loud is better than too soft, right? So I hope I'm coming out loud and clear. So I picked this Luke Skywalker because this was his finest moment where he redeemed his father. This was the what he wore. And as with all stories, you know, sometimes when the son redeems the father, it means a lot. It's more than the literal sense. It could be our child self redeeming our, you know, older self, something like that. Yeah, I was thinking that a lot of good reviews have been done with this figure. So I'm just gonna go a bit philosophical on this one. I love the trope where the son redeems the father. It's also the same trope in Black Adam. It's not as developed as Star Wars though, because Star Wars, as much as it was an sort of an accidental success, it was well developed. The trope was very well developed. So that's why we have Luke Skywalker here, and that's why I pick him up. Comes with a traditional Star Wars Hot Toys box, which I like. I have to emphasize that. So I got this used because that's the only way I'm getting old figures used. Yes, this is it. The poncho from the intro of the Return to Jedi. The intro sequence where he fought the beast. Okay, so it's nice, a bit, you know, Madame Tussauds House of Wax. But okay, right off the bat, this has more stuff in it, more hands, more, yeah. What's this part? It made me do a double take, this one, because hands, black thing. Okay, I'll find out what that is. But check it out, looks pretty brand new. Aside from the missing cellophane coverings, protective coverings, it looks really brand new. The clamshell is in very good condition, and comes with two trays. The one is with the poncho. Yeah, only it. So I think this isn't the DX edition, because I think the DX comes with more stuff. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one. I never did my research. I just wanted Luke Skywalker in my display because he's Luke Skywalker, man. He's the hero of Star Wars. No matter what happens, Luke Skywalker is the hero of Star Wars. Mark Hamill. I know they mess it up with Disney and what do you call that? The Last Jedi. They messed that up. But for me, as far as I'm concerned, the story of Star Wars is about Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. That's it. Everything else is an offshoot, which I also like, by the way. I like Ahsoka. I've recently watched Tales of the Jedi, or From the Jedi. Tales of the Jedi. It's really good. It's about Count Dooku, which makes me really want to get a Count Dooku. Because it's that good, man. It's amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna view the chat if there's something. Okay, there's no one. Okay, good. Because I'd rather introvert and, you know, talk to myself. I just do this live streaming thing because it's a lot easier to set up. Anyway, Head sculpt, let's review the figure for a change, you know, instead of just yakking about the philosophical musings I have of Star Wars. You know what? It really depends on the lighting, because right now, seeing it in this camera, this is a young Mark Hamill, even with the teeth out. I know it's a great challenge for Hot Toys to make a sculpt with good teeth, like slight teeth protruding. And sometimes most of the time they fail, but this one feels a bit weird, but I'm okay with it. I like it. I like the slightly open mouth look, you know. Reminds me of my cousin when he's concentrating too hard. So this is a glove hand because I think this is his metallic hand, which it makes me wonder why there's only one pair though of his metallic arm, of his metallic hand. Is this Return to Jedi Luke? Am I getting it wrong? Because chances are I might get it wrong. The movie, I mean. I'll Google it in a while. Yeah. Is this Return to Jedi Luke? It got me asking. So let's look at the base, because you know Jedi figures. And this is Luke's lightsaber, the green one. Yeah, really nice. Condition's very good. This isn't a very rare figure. This isn't a very chase figure because there's a lot of Luke Skywalkers. The Farm Boy Luke, I miss out on it. I mean, as soon as I bought this, 2 days later, somebody was selling the Farm Boy Luke. And as much as I wanted to get it, you know, you have to discipline yourself in these things, because this can mess up your life. Buying 1/6 figures, it can mess up your life if you just go with your heart, man. You can really get into, okay, this one is a bit dirty. You can get into debt and stuff. You can get into financial problems that are very real just because you wanted to live in a world of make-believe, right? So you have to discipline yourself. So I had to let go of Farm Boy Luke. I had to lose out on the deal because it was selling almost this price. It was that cheap. Farm Boy Luke was sold really cheap. I could have bought it and resell it, but it's not my thing, man. I told myself, I have a business. That's where I make money. These things, this is just for fun. If I can sell them, make a little profit just to break even, you know, good for me. But it's not gonna be my main focus. I'm not here to buy and sell toys. It's not my thing. It's just not my thing. And this is the surface of the Death Star 2, I guess, where he faced Darth Vader, where he redeemed his father. No, was in the process. He had to lose to his father so he can redeem him. So imagine that concept, man. Sometimes you have to lose the battle to win the war. And winning the war, you know, it's not really violent. It's not really satisfying in a guttural sense. It's more of an inner peace. It's more of getting the person back. You know, it's the same concept as Sasuke and Naruto. When Naruto redeemed Sasuke, you know, he beat Sasuke, but it was actually redeeming him. I like that. It reflects on my Judeo-Christian belief. And I love this figure, man. I love this figure. Come on, do the hoe dance, Luke. Check it out. do the hoe dance. Whoa. Okay. I noticed that the sculpt can look differently depending on the angle. So this kind of looks like he's cross-eyed and scared and still and jilted. So there's that. Okay. Oh, Miter comes on. I'll just turn it off, okay? Just for it not to be too distracting. I get a bit distracted looking at myself. So let me check on the flaking, the boots and stuff. Okay, there's slight flaking here. Let's switch back. Yep, this is a used figure, alright. But hey, I don't mind. Just dab a Sharpie on it. And I'm not... If you're a mint, shiny collector, you're not gonna do very well with Hot Toys. Because the thing with Hot Toys is that, for the sake of realism, they're not meant to last forever. They're not meant to last very long, you know. They have lifespan. The material, especially the pleather, you could have it repaired, you know, you could have it repainted. But if you're a super crazy collector, you know, that's not gonna work if you're a crazy collector, because you'd rather everything be mint and in box and be preserved forever. Even old guitars, they can't be preserved forever. So it goes the same with Hot Toys. You know, this world, it's temporary. And these things, you know, they go away someday. So there's that, right? Philosophical, right? So you have to let go of these things someday. They're not gonna be with you forever. I hope they're gonna be with me, or be with my son or my kids, or whoever takes interest in this after, you know, in the future when I'm no longer here, would take care of it, right? And then at least it would last until their time. And even though they're melting and stuff, they're still, I hope they'd still be displayed, at least my favorite ones. At least the characters who believe in things that I also believe in, who were strong models of what one should do, or even the villains as a warning that it's very easy to go into the path of villainy just because it's fast, just because it's convenient. It's easy to be a bad guy because it's the most convenient and easiest path to take. So yeah, that's me being philosophical. I mean, a lot of people have reviewed this figure. They're very good reviewers. A lot of people were made to review figures. They just have the skill set, and I love them. I watch them. They're my constant companions when I'm driving. So the only thing that I can add here is my personal experience. How I see things, how the characters resonate with me. And this is a simple figure. It comes with a really good base, a really good figure, a likeness of Mark Hamill, and yeah, there's this poncho. So there's really nothing much to talk about the details. Okay, I like the hair. I like how they did the sculpted hair in this one better than Obi-Wan Kenobi. But you can also argue that it's just because of the nature of the hair itself. So you see, things like that, I'm not very good in going into detail. I'm more of a big picture kind of person. And figures to me are more of a big picture kind of thing. It's more of a symbolic thing. Of course, they also have to be good. And this one is good. This one passes. I'm proud to have this displayed. This is Luke Skywalker, you know, the hero of Star Wars. The son who redeemed his father. That is who Luke Skywalker is. The son who redeemed his father. Same trope as Pinocchio. Same trope as Black Adam. Those tropes, they remind us, you know, of the life we ought to live for it to be a very fulfilling and satisfying life. And of course, I have a chat message from YGB. Thank you, YGB. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for loving my reviews. I'm just used to talking to the camera because in real life, it's hard to talk about these things to people, right? It's too intense. It's too much, okay? In the camera, though, with you guys, you know, you sitting there, I feel a lot more comfortable. And YGB also shares, as Vision once said, something isn't beautiful because it lasts. Exactly, man. That's a good quote from Vision. You know, before he made his sacrifice, you know, before Wanda and Vision made their sacrifice in an attempt to save Thanos, to prevent Thanos. And that was a very noble thing to do. It did mess up Wanda in the head, So it only means that they still have a story out for them, which is amazing. You know, things end in a bad note, I always believe that there's more. There's more. It's to be continued. It's not the end. That's what I always believe in. I believe in that in humanity because in my life, I've seen people who change. And you're amazed because you thought that they're gonna be stuck in their ways, but they change. People change. So if there's something I want to impart, with these reviews, is that today, people can change. Darth Vader can change. Luke did it with his sacrifice and his faith for him. He just believed in his father. As much as everybody has stopped believing in him because Anakin is dead, I am Darth Vader now. But Luke said, no, you're still my father. And he pulled through. So having said that, YGB, thank you for hanging out with me. And this is it. Thank you and have a nice day. Very happy with this figure.